Hello again, YouTubers. I'm down at Roseberry Creek and I'm standing inside my old houseboat that I've mentioned a time or two before. The old boat is a 1965 version of what's called a Stardust Cruiser. It's a lake and river houseboat, I guess you would call it. It's 40 feet long. It's about, I guess, 10 feet wide. Still a pretty good old boat, all I need. And when I have time, this is one of my favorite places. Haven't got to use it a whole lot this year, but starting in the spring, I plan to go back and use the old boat more. But what I wanted to make this video about was a question from, I think, the 5th subscriber that I ever had here on YouTube. And a young man up in Canada, and he goes by Owen 40 2005, and he sent me a message. I think it came in last night or this morning. I think I read it this morning, and his question was knowing that I live in Alabama now, was Forrest Gump real, and did he leave in Greenbow, Alabama? And I wrote him an answer back and gave him my regrets that no, Forrest Gump was not a real person, and I'm not even sure there's a Greenbow, Alabama. But that has to be one of my favorite movies of all time for sure. That's Forrest Gump. I guess Forrest being a country boy, being what would you call him, disadvantaged for sure, and being from Alabama, story being made about Alabama, is one of my favorite stories. But you know, there's a lot of good morals in that story if you look at it closely. Old Forrest had every disadvantage, but his mama wouldn't let him know he was disadvantaged. She was very supportive of Forrest, if you remember, which went a long way to making him the person he was in that movie. And you notice he never gave up. Never gave up. And he was always willing to try something new. So there's a lot of good examples in the Forrest Gump movie. I go back every so often and watch it again, and still enjoy it greatly. So I know, Owen, regretfully, Forrest Gump was not a real person. But you know what I think? I think there's a little bit of Forrest Gump in all of us if we really look at ourselves. And for sure there's hopes in all of us that things in our lives will turn out as good for us as it did for him. Hope that answers your question.